one of the all-time favorite shows.
Welcome to What the Phobia. I am your host, the creepy journalist. Hey, you. Yeah, you. Welcome. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to What the Phobia with your 31 Days of Manias. Today I have an interesting mania that I want to discuss. It's called Erotomania. And the way that this delusional disorder is considered, spoken about defined, is an abnormally strong or persistent sexual desire. This also has to do with hypersexuality, but in this erotomania, we're going to be discussing the reason that it's a delusional disorder is because a lot of the times people become obsessed with others, in the literal sense of obsessed with others, and they believe that this stranger, this person that they don't know personally, that knows them either, is attracted to them. Now, these feelings can be caused by a number of things. For those of you Daredevil fans, there is an episode, I believe it's in the third season, fourth season. The guy that, and spoiler alert for Daredevil fans if you haven't seen the last season of Daredevil, there's a gentleman who frames Daredevil. This guy, he's an agent, I can't remember what agency, whatever. This guy basically stalks a girl, a woman that he used to work with at a suicide hotline center. And he is a perfect example of erotomania. Now, they knew each other from work and that's it. After he quit and left that job, he didn't stop. He stopped communication with her, but he did not stop following her around. Like, he, in his mind, believed that she had some sort of affection, some love for him. He knew everything about her. He always kept his distance, literal distance, because he knew in the back of his head that she was never really going to be into him. But he created this relationship that didn't exist. It was a non-existent relationship. In one scene that I can recall, he's eating a slice of pizza. I'm sorry, let me backtrack a little bit. Somebody had asked him, "Hey, what are you doing tonight?" And he's like, "Oh, gonna have dinner. It's a pizza night with my girl." And they're like, "Oh, that's awesome, yeah." He's like, "Yeah, I don't know, like pepperoni and pineapple is your favorite, whatever that means, okay?" And they're like, "Oh, okay, cool, we'll have fun." And then we fast forward to the next scene, and he's in a van with binoculars eating pizza from the same pizza joint where the woman that he keeps stalking, the girl that he's attracted to, is having pizza by herself. She's just, it's her thing. She does it like every Tuesday night or something. And she's having pizza by herself. And as she's enjoying her pizza, he's eating a slice of it too, watching her across the street through his binoculars, as if though they're both having dinner together, a pizza date. That behavior is pretty fucking creepy. How do I say this? The idea that people create these imaginary relationships through signs that aren't even actual signs. Let me give you another example to explain what I'm trying to say. There was a woman that would hang out outside of the Buckingham Palace. I believe that's what had happened. She was hanging out, and she would hang out of the palace for hours on end. And one day, days after she was started doing this, the police noticed that she was acting a little suspicious, and obviously they're trying to protect royalty. So they're like, "Hey, yo, what's going on?" And she tells them, "Oh, well, the king, the king and I, we have a relationship. There's a thing between us." They're like, yeah, okay. What are you doing here? She's Like, she's like, I'm being 100% honest with you. The king loves me. They're like, how do you know he loves you? And she says, well, every time the curtain moves, that's his way of telling me, that he's thinking about me, and I can't wait for the day that we can finally be together. This person had no sort of correlation or connection to the king. Even if she did, I don't think that that would be the appropriate way of receiving a message from somebody else that doesn't know you. It's very interesting, but it makes you think, how many people are stalking you, or are you doing this? Maybe misreading signals that someone else is telling you, nice things. Maybe people are just generally nice and you take them, not you specifically, in general, the public takes it as, oh, they like me, they're attracted to me. You should really consider the factors and take everything into consideration, but not take everything with a grain of salt. You can't just assume that because somebody likes you as a friend that they are going to have anything else towards you, any other stronger emotions. And I think that happens with a lot of people, especially like in our high school days. We get these mixed signals from everyone, males, females, everybody gets these mixed signals. And that causes issues because people aren't transparent with what they're actually trying to say, or maybe people just misinterpreted something that was communicated to them. Whatever the case may be, if you have erotomania, please reconsider your actions. Don't get jealous because a stranger is hanging out with somebody that you don't know. If you know anybody that's like this, let them know, hey, this isn't normal. You should get some help. Maybe see a psychiatrist. I don't know. How do you tell somebody that has erotomania, any mania to be exact? Do you just trap them, tie them up, put them in a satchel or a potato sack, and take them to a psychiatrist? It's like, hey, diagnose them. That'd be very interesting. But that's what I got for you guys today. Let me know what you think. Do you know of anybody that has done something a little out of the ordinary, thinking that they do something out of the ordinary for somebody else, thinking that it's about them, that they're together, that there's a relationship there? Let me know what your thoughts are in the comments. That's all I got for you guys today. Until next time, stay very creepy, my friends.